Hi everybody, this is Farouk, the founder of the website knowmyself.com that gets 500,000 visits each month and that has got 11 million visits so far. In this video I'm going to talk about breakups. One of the biggest mistakes people always make when they get into a relationship is that they make their lives 100% focused on the person they are in a relationship with. They stop talking to their old friends or reduce the contact with them. They stop doing their hobbies. They stop doing the things that they like. And that's why when they break up, they feel that their life is meaningless, simply because they were doing nothing but being with that person. They stopped doing all the activities they were doing in their lives and they became focused on one person. And that's why when you lose that person, it's like losing your life or losing everything in your life. The first thing you should do in order to get over a breakup is to restore your life back to its norms. Start contacting your friends once again. Start doing the things that you used to do and start doing your hobbies once again. And even better, while you are in a relationship and before you break up, make sure that your normal life is maintained. Yes, you have to focus on your partner, you have to make him feel important, but don't just ruin your life in order to be in a relationship. Else, you will lose everything right after your breakup and you will never recover. The second point I want to talk about is the stages of recovery from breakups. People usually go through certain stages right after they break up. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Usually, people go through these steps very fast, except for step 3 and 4, where some people get stuck here forever, some stay for months and some stay for years, just because of the incorrect practices they do during these two stages, bargaining and depression. What do people do that prevents them from recovering? The first thing they do in bargaining is, they start watching the videos that they had together, they start recalling the old memories, they start watching the pictures that they had together, they start daydreaming, they keep visualizing their partner, they try to call him and ask him if it's possible that we get back, they start going to the same places that they used to go together and think about him there. Each action that you do at this stage resets the cycle of recovery and lets you start all over. If you really want to recover, then you should move on to the next stage by not bargaining at all. Put in mind that acceptance, according to psychology, does not happen, which is the 5th stage, does not happen except after you lose hope. How come you are feeling hope in stage 3, which is bargaining, and you want to recover? If you want to get over a breakup, if you want to get over a relationship, then you must stop bargaining by tear down the pictures that you had together. If you don't want to tear them, just hide them somewhere. Stop going to the same places that you used to go together, or you can go, actually in another video I said that you can go to these places, but don't visualize that person while you are there. Stop remembering these old memories. Stop trying to text him and to tell him that we have to get back. When your phone rings, don't rush to your phone thinking that he is the one who sent the message. Just try to convince yourself that it's over by not bargaining. Stop listening to romantic songs. Stop doing anything that will remind you of that person. Of course, I know that memories cannot be helped and that sometimes some memories will leak into your mind, and that's okay. But if it happened that you remembered that person, just push the memories away gently instead of giving into them, instead of daydreaming and thinking about them for your whole day. That's how you can recover. If you want to recover, just try to move as fast as you can through the bargaining stage by convincing yourself that it's over and that everything is over, and you won't find any problem recovering from the breakup. The other point I want to talk about breakups, which prevents lots of people from recovering, is the one concept. Lots of people believe that there is only one soulmate out there, or that there is only one person for them out there, that if they didn't manage to be in a relationship with him, then their life is going to be ruined. Of course, these false beliefs came from the media, the movies, the songs that we listen to, and things like that. The truth is that, or psychology says that, we fall in love when they match certain conditions that we have in our mind in a list called the unconscious list. Let's say you fell in love with the first person because he matched 50 of the 60 conditions you have in your unconscious list. Do you know what does this mean? It means that you can fall in love with another person who will match 55 conditions of your list. And you can still fall in love with the third person who will match 57 conditions of your 60 conditions that are in your unconscious list. In short, there are lots of potential partners out there and not just one. Even if you didn't love except one person in your life, then this only means that you have met one of those potential partners. And sooner or later, you can meet another one and you will be able to fall in love with him. So in short, there's nothing called the one, there's nothing called the soulmate. The movies have fooled you, the media have fooled you. The truth is that there are lots of potential partners out there and you will meet one of them very soon. The final point I want to talk about is that lots of people get into relationships not because they are in love, but because they want to meet certain emotional needs that they have. For example, Some people get into a relationship just to feel confident. Those people lack self-confidence and they want someone to take care of them, they want someone to make them feel important, to make them feel worthy, and that's why they get into a relationship. And that's why they feel horrible right after they break up, because they don't only lose a lover, but they lose their self-worth too. Usually when I deal with such people or when I coach such people, I tell them that your problem is not getting him back or not getting back into a relationship. Your problem is to fix your self-confidence so that you don't fall in love with someone just to get self-confidence. Else you will always make the wrong choices and you will never recover. Other people get into a relationship just to seek intimacy. Of course, as humans, we cannot live without intimacy, but your intimacy should be divided among your parents, relatives, friends, and your lover. But if you have no intimacy in your life, if you have superficial relationships with the people that you know, then you might go for a relationship just to seek intimacy. And in this case, you will choose the wrong person and you won't be able to recover. Again, in order to recover, if that's your case, build intimacy, build strong connections with your friends, fix your relationship with your friends, and you won't choose the wrong partner, and even if you broke up right after that, you will be able to recover easily. A third group might get into a relationship just to compensate for their unmet needs, for a certain emotion that they are suffering from. Some people get into relationships just to forget about their problems. Some people get into a relationship just to escape from a bad emotion that they are experiencing, and that's why they are trying to hide inside the relationship to escape from such an emotion. You will find that in 99% of the cases, people get into relationships for reasons other than love. Of course, they think that they love their partner, but when you talk to them, you discover that they are seeking some other needs. If you want to recover from a breakup very quickly, make sure that you know how to meet these needs out of a relationship, and you won't go for a wrong relationship to seek these needs once again. That's the end for today. I hope this was useful, and let me know if you have any questions. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website, www.toknowmyself.com. Have a nice day. Bye.